We are here with Evil Mark from Phyto2.
And Evil Mark from Reef Addicts.
And we've apparently got a dual war on liquor, too, because you're like, no, not Crown Royal for me.
I'm sorry, I'm a big tequila fan.
Yeah, what is this? I hear that you know a lot about tequila, a lot more about tequila than you would think the average guy does.
Kind of a fan of it. I've toured a few tequila factories. I kind of like the product. I like the craftsmanship. Kind of segues right into our product. You know, it's about craftsmanship.
I was about to say, behind the bottles of Phyto, are there other bottles being made?
Yes, that's kind of what makes our product different. We do put tequila in the phytoplankton. No, you don't do that.
Your tank's gonna be rocking when you use Phyto2.
See your coral falling off the rock all the time.
The fish are swimming upside down, and that's not mating.
No, it's not.
Okay, so Phyto2's been around for about 2 years or longer?
Actually started Phyto2 in 2001. Spent 3 years in research and development, 1 year in market testing, and I think we're on our 5th year now. So
nice.
Yeah, I've been branching out, very grassroots, moving out into the rest of the country. Now became international this year. So working.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Yeah.
Can't believe it. You've done it.
You know, you beat your head against the wall long enough, something
Right.
starts to happen. So.
And I saw you had a microscope in your booth. Was that to look at the Phyto, or is it to look at something else?
Yeah, we're actually showing because we do produce a live product, so we want to demonstrate that it is alive. We want to, kind of seeing is believing, so we want to show people our product, and we allow people to bring any product in, our product, throw it under the microscope and take a look at it and make the judgment for themselves. We've always been about information education. It's a tough product to sell, so only education will get people past the point of understanding what it really does, and it's pretty remarkable. I'm really happy to be working in phytoplankton. What kind of drew me to it from the beginning was it is the foundation of all life on Earth. So being the geek that I am, I kind of got stuck into this. I want to do something that's going to make a difference, and like a big hippie, I got involved with the phytoplankton, and it's pretty cool. We've been really good. The industry's been very good to us. The world has changed with the new energy crisis and global climate change. So we're doing a lot of work for oil companies now, and it's a really neat thing to be able to say we have a negative carbon footprint for our company, and we're helping the hobby, and we're educating people, and it's a good work, and that's what I like doing. So
Let me ask you this. I saw a presentation where it said that the phytoplankton in the oceans is lessening. Do you think there would be a time where we make a whole bunch and dump it in the ocean to help replenish? I mean, from like aquacultured?
And that's interesting because there's a natural cycle where phytoplankton will reduce and expand in the oceans. It's actually very easy. You don't have to dump phytoplankton in the ocean. Phytoplankton, they've done trials in the past and different experiments where they've dumped iron oxide into the ocean, and because iron makes up a large part of phytoplankton's fertilizer, you can cause and incite phytoplankton blooms. But what you are seeing is places like deserts like Arizona and Nevada starting to produce phytoplankton ponds, and it's really neat because you're working to bind up carbon dioxide, CO2 emissions, and they're taking the byproducts, which is lipids or fats, and they're producing fuels, and now they're flying 747s on them. So yeah, it's kind of neat. It's a really neat time for it. So
what else do you guys sell besides phytoplankton?
Zooplankton.
So do you have a Zoo2 shirt?
It's funny. When we looked at the marketing behind it, was what do we want to push? Yeah, we want to push phytoplankton. But the Zoo2 sells itself. Everybody's crazy about zooplankton. I mean, so we don't really push it that hard. Everybody wants copepods, so they kind of take care of themselves. So we really push the phyto side because it is the foundation, it is the basis of life in your aquarium. And if you produce or provide the phytoplankton, generally you're going to get the zooplankton fairly free. So I mean, it's nice to recharge it with the Zoo2 product, but ultimately, just by giving them phytoplankton, you're going to be able to get the same effect. So.
Okay, so let's say I want to buy your product because I have to fill up my 280-gallon reef with a bunch of Phyto to make my one clam happy. I want to know where I can buy it. Do I go to phyto2.com or?
Yes, phyto2.com. We do have a list of stores. We also have some online venues, and we always tell everybody if you can't find a place to get it, we don't have any minimum orders. Any store can order anything they want. Shoot us an email or give us this local store. We'll contact them and see if we can get it in there. So
you're using the hobbyist. No, I don't mean the word "use" negatively, but you're asking the hobbyists to get the local stores to carry it in the stores if possible.
Well, the hobbyists are the foundation of this industry. So who's going to know better where we should be?
Well, okay, so hopefully my local fish stores will start carrying it because, and to be honest, I'm not in the stores very often. My tank is full. I don't have a need to shop. I occasionally go buy my mysis. I look at what's pretty. I have nowhere to put it, and I just leave again. So I'm not really looking for those types of products. But I'll be watching my stores to see if they carry it. Maybe I can help you out as well.
Absolutely. And you know what? I don't want anybody to get the wrong impression. Our product is not the magic bullet. There is no magic bullet in this hobby. But what we preach is if you want your aquarium to reach its full potential, you want tunicates, you want biodiversity that is not natural in the ocean, this is the way to take it to that next step. So I hope that we do get into your area and that we are making a difference. So
sounds good.
All right.
Well, listen, I'm getting thirsty, so I think we should just wrap up right there.
I think so.
All right, toast.
To evil marks.
I'll always drink to that.